My name's Carmen. I'm here because my brother is an addict. Well, I guess my brother was an addict. And this morning, sorry, I forgot. Before I came to Al-Anon, I was a cook. I mean, I'm still a cook, I guess. I'm just a different kind of cook. My brother and I, we'd cook a lot together, you know, especially when we were kids. You know, food was easily our common ground, you know. We always said we were gonna open up our own place together, you know. We had a name, we had our own vibe, table settings, glasses, all that. My brother could make you feel confident in yourself. You know, like when I was young, if I didn't want to do something, he would tell me to just face it. You know, he would say, get it over with. You know, it's stupid, but he'd say, let it rip. He was loud. He was hilarious. Yeah. And he had this amazing ability, you know, he could walk into any room and he could take the temperature of it instantly, you know, like he could just dial it. And I'm not built like that, man. I didn't have a lot of friends growing up. I had a stutter, so I was afraid to speak half the time. I didn't get good grades because I couldn't focus at school. I never had any girlfriends. You know, I don't think I'm funny. But I always thought my brother was my best friend. You know, like we just knew everything about each other. Except everybody always thought he was their best friend. You know, like he was that magnetic. And I didn't know my brother was using drugs. I mean, what does that say? I mean, he cut me off a couple years ago. He stopped letting me into the restaurant completely, and that hurt, you know? But I think that flipped a switch in me, and I was like, all right, fuck you, watch this. And because we had this connection through food, and he made me feel so lame and shitty and rejected and uncool, you know, I made this plan where I'm gonna go work in all the best restaurants in the world. You know, like fuck mom and dad's piece of shit, right? That sounds kind of ridiculous, me saying that now, but that's exactly what I did. And I got the shit kicked out of me. And I shucked oysters and clams and uni, and I separated herbs, and I got garlic and peppers in my fingernails and in my eyes, and my skin was dry and oily at the same time, and I had calluses on my fingers from the knives, and my stomach was fucked, and it was everything. And after a few years, this funny thing started to happen. Like, I finally just discovered this station for myself. And I was fast, and I wasn't afraid, and it was clear, you know? I knew what vegetables went together, protein, sauces, all that shit. And when somebody new came into the restaurant to stage, I'd look at them like they were a competition, like I'm gonna smoke that motherfucker. I felt like I could speak through the food, like I could communicate through creativity, and that kind of confidence, it was so new. And in my own way, I just wanted him to know that. And I just wanted him to be like, good job. And the more he wouldn't respond, and the more our relationship kind of strained, the deeper into this I went and the better I got. And the more people I cut out, the quieter my life got. But the routine of the kitchen was so real and exacting and persistent and alive, and I lost track of time, and he died. And he left me his restaurant. And over the last couple months, I've been trying to fix it because it was in really rough shape. And I think it's become very clear now that, me trying to fix the restaurant was me trying to fix whatever was happening with my brother. Maybe even fix the whole family, because that stupid restaurant has, and it does mean a lot to people, It means a lot to me. I just don't know if it ever meant anything to him.